So, hi to everyone, this is Feud and welcome to FreeSpace to open an Inferno. So we are gonna play this mod which, let's say, well, I think many still out there have been waiting for quite a long time to come out completely. So this is the first, I think it's the release one of this mod, or first release of this mod, which was which was released in, I think, in 2004, 5 or something like that. So it's a really old mod, and the development, the Inferno team is still working on this after so many years, which is, oh my goodness. If that's very, I think, I'm not sure what was happening there, but yeah, it's a miracle that this mod is not dead yet. So the reason why I've been waiting for this mod still after so many years, for like 7 or 8 years, is because this one resembles. So I think this is the perfect continuation to FreeSpace 2. This mod is gonna or would be. So it contains new ships. It's a newer era. So it sets after 40 years, 50 or 40 years, not sure. After the FreeSpace 2 campaign, the original campaign, which I'm gonna play later on as well. But first I wanted to play this mod definitely. So the FreeSpace 2 enhancements, not everything will be present because the mod is not using everything of the latest FreeSpace 2 open builds. So yeah, let's continue. So one thing I installed this using the installer because there have been updates to the mod. If you check hardluckproductions.net, some of the guys made an update to the mod, to the latest FreeSpace 2 open accordingly. So you should get it from there. And I actually had to disable the music, because it was throwing an error related to the music, so I disabled it. And it seems to be working fine now. I also had to change the pilot and even the campaign. So I had to delete Incursion. Yeah, I recommend that you delete Incursion and other mods and just play Inferno, because otherwise you can expect crashes. Yeah. So let's get it done. So I'm gonna play on medium. And as far as I know, there are no issues with the mod currently. So, I mean, with the missions that it has.
The faithful Vesuvius light space.
We can take a look at the
faithful
ships.
Vesuvius light space superiority fighter has served the GDZ for many years. In 2335, the reason behind the ancients were a race who made that.
Okay, I'm gonna spend so much time on this. Anything technical? So apart from that, this should be working. So yeah, let's play this mod and let's record it, because I think it deserves it. So this mod definitely you will see deserves it. So if you check so there's no voice briefing, I think. So there is no voice voice acting in this game. So I'm going to use Microsoft Sam again. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see what this mod has to of its craziness. So this mod, what it offers is craziness.
System beta quality date February 17th, 2401 time, 1300 hours. This is Admiral Ramsey, commander of the Independence, flagship of the Fourth Fleet.
You cannot say GTC.
Pilots transferred here for our renewed operations against the Earth Alliance.
That's a carrier, by the way. Warlock carrier.
The war with Earth 8 months ago. The Soulgate was completed and powered up for the first time. Instead of a warm welcome, we were greeted by the guns of an Earth Alliance fleet. The EA, which formed after the destruction of the only jump node from Sol, is a hostile, expansionist force hell-bent on conquering GDZ systems. The Alliance has already taken Delta Serpentes and its adjunct, Ross 128.
Okay, so this is not Electronic Arts.
The
okay.
invasion begins. Leading the charge into EA space will be the Fourth Fleet, headed by the Independence herself. Since popular opinion is headed against this conflict, the Security Council has urged us to bring as swift a resolution as possible. The Sudan position. The Sudans have thus far kept a respectful distance from the political and military proceedings surrounding this conflict.
Why?
However, the Imperium recently began to openly oppose the civil war in the Security Council. This has spawned certain divisions between Tehran and the Sudan forces in the alliance. As if to make
Seriously?
matters worse, the Sudan Central Intelligence is investigating a group of rogue the Sudans, led by former Admiral Nu, who have voiced their support for the EA.
Wow. There is no reasoning
Our
for all this.
objectives. The GDA's first priority is to retake Delta Serpentes and our assets in that system. Once our fleet is in position there, we can strike at Ras 128, and eventually, Sol itself. Technology. You are currently authorized to use the GDF Vesuvius Advanced Space Superiority Fighter. An all-round vessel that has been in service for many years, the Vesuvius is the standard tactical craft used by Terran forces in the Alliance. You will also get standard weapons including the Sabak HO-12, Prometheus cannon, and Shocker and Hornet missiles. Familiarize yourselves with the specs in the holotech room.
Okay, so basically, why the GTV is GTV if there was Sudan? This is something I hope the dev team, the Inferno team will change, because there was Sudans. Well, as far as I know, the Sudans will not be in there, so yeah. But I don't understand why the GTV is working. Is a GTV if the Sudans are not helping? But whatever.
At 14-15 hours, 2 EA cruisers, the EAC Radavi and the EAC Realum, entered the Beta Equali system and were recorded to have authorized EA patrols to begin recon missions.
So you will see new ships. So these are going to be new cruisers, and we have some new sounds as well.
GDA Command has deployed the GDCZ Carolina to force the two cruisers back into Delta Serpentes.
This seems to be the improved version of the Deimos.
Alpha Wing, you're riding shotgun with the Carolina in this operation. Your primary objective is to defend the Corvette. If the EA refuses to go back through to Delta Serpentes, you are authorized to use force against all EA assets.
Brotherly Feud, or how to say this word, yeah. Neutral, okay, let's see. So this is how the mod looks like.
GDCZ Carolina here. Alpha Wing, assume escort positions. Let's see if we can intimidate these guys back to Delta Serpentes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the voice acting doesn't work here either. We will have new beam cannons, new colors, and you can see that these nebula things are not fully detailed, but it's because of the mod not using the full capabilities of the...
That's affirmative, Carolina. We will destroy the hospitals.
Oh my goodness. Okay, the offensive power of the GTV got way much better, that's for sure. Those are two of the strongest beam cannons, and the color was also changed from green to blue. I like the green color, but I also like this one though. Okay, we need to destroy these things before they destroy the Corvette. That's a miss hit. It looks nice. I'm playing on medium difficulty just for your information. This fighter sucks, but no problem. This is called the Claymore fighter, and the sound of the weapon it's using, it's a bit like the Avenger. Okay, this
neutralized. Watch out for a blast.
Neutralized. Bye bye.
Claymore is jumping in Alpha.
Oh, we have some bombers here, okay. The Hornet remained, which is a good thing. A Hellstorm replaces the Cyclops. Ah, you stupid. Okay, the Carolina is taking damage, which sucks. Okay, this is not looking fine. I'm gonna try to help you, but as you can see, I'm being destroyed. Okay, this might be a failure. I'll try my best to kill these. I'm just focusing on the bombers. The difficulty of this mod has become not so hard, but finally those anti-fighter beam cannons started to work.
Railing magnet destroyed.
Destroy these fighters, seriously. Yeah, the EA ships resemble much of the GTA, by the way. These ships. Okay, we need to destroy these bombers. They can destroy the Carolina. Okay, this one is dead. I'm gonna destroy the bombers, the bombs first. The Subak sucks, I prefer the Prometheus. Okay, let's destroy this.
Zeroing is history.
Okay.
All hostile ships have been neutralized. Aquitaine, you are cleared to jump in.
Aquitaine. So this is the improvement of the Hecate class destroyer. Yeah, this tutorial looks like the Hecate, but it got improved. Hopefully. Okay, let's go back to base.
Well done, pilots. The Elisi Radavi, the Elisi Realan, and their fighter escorts were destroyed. However, this incursion may be just the tip of the iceberg. With supplies and warships flooding into Delta Serpentis from Seoul. It's quite clear that the EA has a full-scale war in mind. Our next steps are clear. The GDA is readying its assets to push farther into EA-controlled space. We have no recommendations for you.
Okay, so this was Brotherly Fight, so thank you guys for watching and see you guys in the next one.